Do you have projects you just can't seem to finish? Do you lack motivation? Do you miss your crochet group and the inspiration they bring to the project? Well, come crochet with me and we'll make beautiful projects together. Welcome to New Crochet, where we focus on completing projects and drawing inspiration from others, seasons, and fashions.
Okay, I'm back today. I've got my 5.5mm crochet hook. And today I'm working on the 2-stitch cap to go with my 2-stitch scarf. And I'm working with the same material, or the same yarn. I've got the Patagonia. This was the one that I found that was in the specialty yarn store. I believe I got this in Tennessee, in Gatlinburg. I can't remember for sure. But I have just a little bit left, as you can see. So I'm going to use this for the trim on the cap, and that way I'm hoping I have enough to make it go around. But I've still got plenty of this Heartland. However, let's see. There we go. The Heartland yarn, and this was Mammoth Cave is the name of the color. And I got this at Joann's when they were going out of business, and I think I got this for like 40% off. It might have been 30, 40, I can't remember. But and I'm sure you've made a cap before. The simple crochet cap. You just this is how I start. Chaining 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going back into that first one to make my loop. Okay. Now I'm chaining 3, and I want to include this yarn so I can weave it in as I go. Alright, so I've got my chain 3 to start, which it equals a double crochet, and then I'm going to double crochet I think, is it 12 times? So I would make 11, since that first chain 3 counts as a double. It's been a while since I made a cap. Okay, so this is 3, 4,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
and 12. Alright, and then I'm going to slip stitch back into the top of that chain 3. Alright, if you like, you certainly can do the magic loop, which I'm probably gonna go back and do. Okay, voila, magic loop. And slip stitching in the top of that chain 3. Alright, so now I'm going to work my pattern, and I'm going to actually chain 2 on this one, and I'm going to go back in that same stitch and do a single crochet. So I'm working the pattern 1 in each loop, so I should have 24 when I get done. And I just realized I need to tell you I'm working a double crochet, single crochet in each loop. That is the pattern. Oh, this early morning. I haven't had my coffee yet. This is the last one, and I've got 24 stitches. Okay, so I worked a double crochet, single crochet in each of the double crochets below. All right, and then I'm gonna slip stitch into the top of that chain 2, which should be right there. And I have to say, I usually work that other cap that looks like knit because I like it so much, but and it's been a while since I've made one like this, but you're supposed to increase on each row for about 6 rows, and then you just start working the pattern all the way down to the ridge or the rim. And I don't really know how this is going to turn out because of the pattern. So let's just try it and see. So I'm going to chain 1 on this one instead of chaining 2, and then I'm also going to increase. So I'm going to work a double crochet in that same chain and that same stitch. Okay, and in the next stitch I'm just working the single crochet. So we're going to increase on every other one. Okay, so this one I'm increasing on both, which is the double crochet and single crochet in that same stitch. And the next one I'm just doing a double crochet in that next stitch. All right, and then this one I'm working a single double, single, double, single, double, single, double, single, double, single, and you keep working yours all the way around till you get to that beginning chain 1, and you're going to slip stitch back into that chain 1. Okay, so I ended up with a single at the end of this row, and then basically I'm doing a single single because that chain 1 was supposed to be my single. So I hope it doesn't look too funky. That's what I was talking about. I'm hoping it looks it doesn't look off. Okay, so this next row we're starting with our chain 2, that's our double crochet, and then in the next stitch, well, let's see, this one we're working the double. Okay, So go back into that same stitch and work a single crochet. All right, and we're working a double in the next one. We're skipping 2 this time. And then we're working a single in the next one. And this next one, we're working double single. And in the next one, double. The next one is a single. And here's our increase, double single. I'll do this one more time with you. Okay, and the next one we're working 1 double. And the next one we're working 1 single. And in the next one, double single. So that seems to be the pattern. Just work that all the way around to that very beginning, and you're gonna slip stitch in the very top of that chain 2. Okay, on this row I ended up with a double to double again, so it's the same type of stitch, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that this doesn't look odd. All right, next row, just chain 1, and then we're working a double crochet in that same stitch. And then we're working a single crochet in the next one. This one we're skipping 3. We're on 3. So, and the next one is double. And the next stitch is single. And the next one we're working a double single. So double, then single, then double, and then single double. Maybe a little bit more of my thread. That is just like stuck. There we go. Okay. And then we're doing 3, so that's single, double, single, and then double single. And just work this all the way around until you get to that first single, the first chain 1 that counts as a single crochet, and slip stitch into that chain 1 space. Okay, this row ended up well with a double crochet, so I can slip stitch into that chain 1 space, and then I'm going to chain 2 on the next row, and I'm going back into that same space, and I'm doing a single crochet. All right, and in the next 4, that's the ones I'm gonna do a single stitch in instead of a double stitch. Okay, so the double stitch is an increase. All right, so that was a double crochet. Ooh. Single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, and then the next one we're going to increase, so we're working double single. Alright, and we should be getting to that point. Let's see. our 5th one. One more row after this of increases. I remember I'm making this for a man, so you may want to make the crown a little bit smaller for if you're trying to fit it for, especially for a child. An adult, I would do either 5 or 6 increases, or rows of increases after your initial double crochet row. All right, I gotta figure out where I was. Okay, double single. Okay, now we're doing a double, single, double, single, and then double single. And I gotta pull out some more yarn. Okay, that was double single in the same stitch. That was my increase. All right, and just keep working that all the way around till you get to that first chain 2 space and slip stitch in the top of the chain 2. Okay, and we're at this next row. This should be our 6th row that we're working on as far as increases go. So I've chained 1. I'm going to double crochet in that same stitch. And this time I'm skipping 5. So I'm going to single crochet in the next stitch, double crochet, single, double, single, and then double single in the next one. So that's our increase. So it's work 5 stitches between increases. All right, so my next one is a double, single, double, single, double, and then single double. There's something, just like a piece of fuzz. All right, single double in the stitch. And then single, double, single, double, single, and then double single in the next one. That's just keep working the pattern. And if you notice, when you go in here, like it's different than the scarf in that we were working just the opposite. So like my next stitch is a double crochet. Well, if you notice, I'm working in a double crochet below, whereas in the scarf, we were working in a single crochet below. We were working opposites, and the pattern's gonna look a little bit different. And I'm hoping it'll look the way it's supposed to when I get to the regular rows and stop the increasing. So we'll just wait and see. We'll just see how this turns out. Like, I've never done this before, and I usually I always try to just do something new and different. As you know, I just have to figure it out as I go, and I hope maybe I'm teaching you that skill. I hope I am, because you can look at anything and figure it out. You can, I have no doubt there are some really smart people out there that can just look at something and then replicate it. So I'm hoping that I'm teaching you that skill, or that I can help you fit it to yourself or fit it to your child or whoever you're making it for, that I can show you that skill, because it's fairly easy once you get, you know, the stitches down. And this is more of an intermediate to expert level. So if you're a beginner, hang in there. I think you could do it. I mean, you've made it this far, so I think you can figure it out, and you'll be great. You'll do great. All right, this is my increase right here. Okay, that row I ended with 2 singles together, so we'll just figure it out. Now I'm working on my double, but on this row I'm gonna stop increasing. I'm working regular stitches, so if I've done a double in the first one, that means I'm doing a single in the next. And I'm actually working in a double below. So it's working out that I'm doing a double over my single. And a single over my double. Just like the scarf pattern. And no increases on this row. Just work the pattern all the way around. And slip stitch into the top of that chain 2. Okay? Okay, this row I'm doing a slip stitch back into the top of that chain 2. It turned out double against double. So I'm just hoping this looks right when I get to it. I'm gonna keep working all the way down until I'm gonna keep trying it on me the longer it gets. And I want a ridge where I can just like flip it back, and that's when I'm gonna start adding the dark yarn to it, and it'll probably be thicker on the bottom with that, and hopefully easier to flip that ridge, and so it'll stay flipped. If it's thicker, I'm hoping. We'll see.
Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's cozy crochet session. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button and ring the bell so you never miss a stitch. Share your beautiful creations with us in the comments below. Keep those hooks moving, and until next time, happy crocheting.